I got a flyer in the mail for a grocery store. Something isn't right about it. A new flyer came in the mail. I opened it up and started to read. I couldn't believe my eyes. "Hey, hun, come look at this," I said, pointing towards a section of the grocery store flyer. "Look how cheap these things are on the sale. $0.49 for 2 cans of spaghetti sauce." There must have been a printing error, I exclaimed. Printed in large, bold letters at the top of the page. "Read McCeaser Family Grocery." Never heard of that place, I thought to myself. Look here, 2 packs of spaghetti noodles for 50 cents. My wife, Claire, stated. I peered up from the flyer and gazed at Claire's face, grinning ear to ear. "Spaghetti for dinner tonight," I said. "Yes, please," she responded with a grin. I peered toward my watch. It read 9:35 a.m. I finished my coffee and put on my jacket when Claire called out, "Safe driving." "Lee, don't worry. I'm not in a rush. They are open all day," I exclaimed back. I opened the door and headed out. I got into my car and turned the key. I glanced at the flyer again to find the store's address, 1180 HWY 32. I typed it into Google Maps. The location looked like an old, abandoned Walmart about an hour and 45 minutes away. I live in a small town called Mackinac City, Michigan, and the store is in Alpena, Michigan. I put my car in reverse and started my journey onto Highway 32. Everything was fine until about an hour in. Stretched as far as I could see was the biggest line of traffic I have ever seen. The word about the flyer must have gotten out fast. I let out a moan of frustration and started to scroll through social media, moving every 2 minutes or so. Finally, around 11:15 a.m., the traffic began to clear. As I approached Alpena, I noticed that almost every car that was a part of the traffic jam was turning right onto Highway 23. Weird. I thought they were heading to the store as well, I thought. I continued on my journey. I watched the trees slowly fade into buildings as I approached Alpena. I stared at the billboard outside of the store as I approached it. I flicked on my blinker and turned into the parking lot. The lot was surprisingly empty, only housing around 5 to 6 cars. I backed into the closest spot to the door and shut the car off. I stepped out and took a deep breath of the fresh air, stretching my legs. I peered towards the store windows and paused, for cashiers were staring at me, smiling through the window. I anxiously smiled and gave them a slight wave. No reaction. My smile faded. I popped open the trunk, grabbed a few reusable bags, and headed inside. As the sliding doors opened, a little chime played over the store's PA system, followed by a woman's voice. "Welcome to McCeaser Family Grocery. We hope you enjoy your shopping experience."